Hi guys, this is Rick. I hope everyone's having a great day. This is another in my Herbalism Basics video series, and this is on how to make a basic tincture. In order to engage with the healing and health-giving properties of herbs, we need to prepare them into a format that we can use to consume them in an effective way. One of the ways we can do this is by making something called a tincture. A herbal tincture is a liquid that contains the concentrated extract of a herb that has usually been extracted by soaking the plant material in a mixture of water and alcohol. They're much stronger than a decoction or an infusion. One of the popular alcohols used in tincture making is vodka, but you can also use things like brandy and rum, among others. Now, different herbs need different strengths of alcohol in order to make the most effective tincture remedy. And this can range from 25% alcohol content for simple glycosides and tannin constituents, up to 90% for things like calendula flowers, which contain resins and gums that need to be unlocked in order to give the greatest benefit. Tinctures can also be made with other liquids such as glycerol or neat cider vinegar. Glycerol tinctures can be sweet and syrupy, which makes them a good base for children's remedies. Now, I should point out that tinctures require at least 2 weeks of maceration time, so this is not something you can knock together in an afternoon. I actually had to start preparing to make this video over 2 weeks ago. So once the tincture has been made, it's usually taken as drops in warm water, fruit juice, or a herbal tea. It can also be added to bath water or mixed with water to make mouthwashes or gargles. Tinctures can also be added to creams and ointments. Now, as far as safety goes, my mantra is simple. Never work with a herb unless you have prior knowledge about what it can do and how strong it is. The strengths of herbs vary considerably, so dosage is extremely important in herbalism and something you must be aware of. Most people automatically think of herbs as foods and assume they're completely safe no matter how much you consume, but that's absolutely not true, and you can really harm yourself, sometimes permanently, if you overdose on certain herbs. Here's an example. You can safely drink 5 or 6 cups a day of chamomile infusion with no worries, but something like feverfew, on the other hand, is so strong that any more than about 15 drops of feverfew tincture in a 24-hour period could become potentially toxic. And the same goes for comfrey and ephedra. So having prior and accurate knowledge about the herbs you are working with is absolutely essential. Also, if you're pregnant, then herbalism can potentially cause complications. So always consult a doctor before you get involved with any of this stuff, no matter how innocuous it may seem. Okay, so here's how to make your herbal tincture. First of all, place your herbal plant in a medium to large jar. It helps with the process if you chop or bruise the herb before you place it in the jar. Fill the jar up to just below the halfway mark. Then pour your alcohol solution up to near the top of the jar. If your herb is dried, some expansion may occur during the maceration process. Give the jar a really good shake. Label it, then place it somewhere away from direct sunlight for at least 2 weeks, making sure you shake it every couple of days. Use a muslin cloth or a jelly bag over a large bowl or jug and pour in the contents of the jar, and then squeeze out as much of the liquid as you can. A wine press can prove very useful in these situations and might be a worthwhile investment if you're intending to do this on a regular basis. Once you've squeezed out all the juice, you can discard the leftover herbs. The juice before you is a tincture. Simply decant it into clean, dry, dark bottles and store it away in a cupboard away from sunlight. Tinctures are long-lasting and are easy to store and are not affected by hot or cold weather. They will generally keep indefinitely, although it is said that they are most potent if used within 2 to 3 years. Tinctures are concentrated, so as a general rule of thumb, only small amounts need to be taken at regular times throughout the day. An adult dosage will vary between 6 to 10 drops to a teaspoon, taken in warm water, fruit juice or a herbal tea 3 to 6 times a day, depending on what's being treated and how acute it is. It can also be added to bath water or mixed with water to make mouthwashes or gargles. Tinctures can also be added to creams and ointments. So that's it for this how to make a tincture video. Make sure you look out for my other how to make specific herbal preparation videos that will show you other methods of preparing herbs into remedies. That's it. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.